Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Happy New Year. January 1st, 2024. And we're going to try to get you guys in a different mindset and help you overcome the upcoming challenges that we're going to face in this year that we're going to hit. All right. And we got all sorts of warriors up in the house. So we'll start this off. Let everybody gather up like our tribe does. And we'll just say hey to everybody. All right. So Eddie H. Eddie, hope you had a great Christmas, great holiday, and hope you and your missus are doing well. Hope your dad's doing good. It was a pleasure to come down there this past year and meet up with you and talk with you, man. It really was. So much love, man. We got Ground Pounder up in the house. He's one of our brothers up in Michigan. He's a hardcore family man. He's got a wonderful family, and he does tree work. So he's in it. He's definitely one of the warriors up in this group. We got Patrick Notel. Patrick's been around for a long time, and he's a great supporter of mine. So Patrick, I hope you had a great holiday season. And yeah, guys, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, like button over there, and that way the algorithm will pick up, let more of our people know that we're on here live tonight. And yeah, it'll be a good evening. Trust me. Share it out to everybody that you got, and we're going to have some good topics, some good mindful strengthening topics. We got Luciano in the tribe. He's one of our long-time supporters, long-time guys that have been hanging out here, and he makes the room a better place to be in. Honestly, he really does. So, Luciano, thanks for stopping in, man. Hope you got time to hang out and chat with us and share some of your thoughts, man. Dan LaFlame. Dan LaFlame, hey, everybody up in here, give a big respect sign to Dan, because Dan, he just found his channel this year, and he has been throwing comments, throwing just, hey, what's up, just let me know what his day consists of, and yeah, man, everybody give Dan a big, because he's definitely one of us, man. He tries his hardest out here, and he's got a family too, just like most of us do. So we got Scooby. Scooby, Happy New Year, man. I'll keep working hard because that's the path I'm on. We're going to stay on this path for sure, because no matter the headaches and the hard stuff that hit you this year, you got to learn to just release everything. All right? You got to learn how to take that shot in the ego sometimes, or take that shot physically sometimes, and feel the pain and learn how to release it. Because the more you release that pain, the more you overcome and the stronger you become. And then you won't even feel level 1 pain anymore. It doesn't affect you. Then you practice that. Level 2 pain won't affect you. You practice that. And so on and so on. So those are the kind of things we're going to talk about tonight. And yeah, please continue to chat up in the comment section. And like I said, hit that like button. We've been live for almost 5 minutes, and we'll sit here and shoot the jab a little bit. Let me know what's going on in your lives, and another 5 more minutes that more people show up. We got 12, 13 of us up in here right now, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. So who here already has a new thing they're gonna try this season that's kind of out of their comfort zone when it comes to, we'll just say, business right now, since most of us up here have a livelihood, right? We do work, whether it's for ourselves or for someone else. We have careers, okay? So what are the few things you're gonna jump out of your comfort zone this year and try to conquer and master? you know. Hey, man, Ground Pounder, I appreciate it very much. I'm going to try to find time this winter to come on here and do as many of these live streams as possible and talk about the stuff I'm going through because, I think Thanksgiving was the last video I put out, and that was filmed the week before. And, I went into this inner state because I didn't want to deal with the emotional aspect of what was going on in my business rearrangement and my my family like working with me to going back to solo. So I kind of just put that over there on the side and said, I don't have time to deal with that emotional state right now because I have a mission that I have to accomplish in the next 8 weeks, no matter who's with me. Okay. And that's important. You got to go inside of yourself sometimes, and that's what I'm doing for the last 8 weeks, is going inside of myself. And the more you go inside of yourself in quiet time, in deep thoughts, in meditating on how you can make yourself better, how you can feel better in life, and how you can view the world better, the more time you spend on yourself, the more you understand everything, and everything becomes somewhat easy. So we're going to get into this stuff, man. I got notes, man. All right. That's what I do. I sit down, I think, I listen to other masters of the mind and masters of life, and I write stuff down. And that way I can take my time that I spend trying to fine-tune my inner thoughts and my inner power source so where I can manifest this life that I have, manifest the work that I do, and I just want to pass it on to you guys. So, Drew, welcome to the live stream chat tonight, man. If you want to, feel free to share this out, guys, with your audiences if you want. See if more of you guys can come in here that know each other and bring in some of the guys that support you on your channel if you feel like it. If not, it's cool. We can sit here and have a private talk. I don't really care. We're good to go. All right. And we got Alan. Happy New Year, Alan. Thank you very much for joining the stream tonight. And if you didn't see the title, it's going to be about leaving our comfort zone. Okay. And we all get comfortable in life, and sometimes that just makes us really, really lazy, and we cease to achieve more. We stay stagnant. Okay, when we hit this comfort zone, we just stay stagnant and we stop achieving more. When you already know in your mind you have the capabilities to do anything you want, you can create anything you want as long as you put the effort into it. So, all right, we got one more minute and we'll dive into the nitty gritty of this talk tonight, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. All right. So, everybody, if you don't know these guys in the chat over here, lots of them have channels that you can follow, and they put content out. We got Ground Pounder. He's got a wonderful channel. Does content. Drew, property management. He does live streams. He does content. Alan's Lawn Care. He gets up on Drew's live streams, so you can jump up with him. Let's see who else we had. That's it right now. We got 12 of us up in here. Hey, if you do have a channel, let me know that you have a channel with content, and we'll get on to it. So, all right. Grandpa said, let's get into it, man. I want to buy a crane, and I'm scared. All right. So, if Ground Pounder's being serious, he has to figure out if this is the right step for him right now. Okay, because he just put in the chat, it's big money. And in order to figure out if this is the right step for you to spend this big money, you're going to have to stop living life for an hour every day. Morning or evening, you're going to have to stop living life for an hour, sit down somewhere quiet, and just go inside your mind. Okay? You go inside your mind and you will get the answers you're looking for. I'm not going to have the answers to you in your situation because I'm not you living your path in your situation. The only way you're going to resonate and find that answer is to go inside your mind, and resonate. Find what resonates. You'll have these thoughts. You'll have many, many thoughts coming through. And automatically, some of them will not resonate. You'll know that right away. All right? It's understanding. And, all right. So, we got Drew here. And thank you for talking and responding to Ground Pounder. Says, don't be scared. Go buy it. Roll the dice. Make it happen. And grind, my friend. All right. So that's motivating words, right? Drew's just trying to motivate him. It's like, hey, don't be scared. You got this. But what the thing is, man, you can't live life rolling the dice. If you wake up in the morning and you don't have a set plan of action, a set mindset of thankfulness, you're not going to go out there and achieve it. You can't just roll the dice on life, all right? If I don't do anything when I wake up, then life gives me whatever it wants. If I wake up and take control of my day, I make life give me what it wants. All right? There's a big difference. You can't just roll the dice and let things fall as they may. That's how people fail, especially in business. And, Ground Pounder, only you know your financial capabilities. Only you know, more importantly, is how hard you're going to grind. How hard are you going to grind this year? Answer that first. How much concentration are you going to put on this? Because if you're going to put this into action, it's going to take full concentration. It's going to take intense concentration. It's going to take intense effort. And it's going to take actions on these efforts. I mean, bro, if you have the mindset to do it every single day, and you do, you went out right after Christmas, did some work, you were taking phone calls that day or the next day. So all you have to do is know yourself, be confident in yourself, and then live you. And that's it. There's no fear. Once you understand yourself, you get rid of fear. And let's talk about a few things real quick about things that will block you. All right, will block you from succeeding in your mission. Your self-doubts, probably the number one thing that will just come up and just start punching you in the guts, punching your kidneys, punching you in the ego, punching you in the mind. You're going to hurt your own feelings, and you're not going to make any movement because of self-doubt. So the sooner you can get rid of that inner self-doubt that most people have, and not many can successfully get rid of it. Most men and women cannot successfully get rid of the parasite called doubt. It's not easy to do. Me personally, and I'm not going to go crazy religious because I don't go to church. I'm not a religion yet. But the Creator has answers for you. And I give the Creator full reign on my life. I don't doubt Him. And as long as I put in the effort to my mission, He will bring me what I need. He will give me my food. He will give me my shelter. He will give me my happiness. He will give me my kindness towards others. He'll remove those self-doubts. That's how I got rid of my self-doubt. I put everything into his mind and his thinking and try to let him send me his power. And I try to distribute his power out through all the different areas of my life. So, ground pounder, hopefully you made the right decision, man. And just a warning, burnout's real. You already know that. You already had burnout in your lifetime. You're not a rookie. But just because we are weathered and we've been beat up plenty of times in this life and in this industry, in business, don't think that you're not tough enough to feel that punch. We can always feel a punch. We can always feel that first arrow that hits us. It hurts the worst. So just be ready for that when you're up in this and you make this decision, you're going to feel that first hit. And as long as you know you'll deal with it, then you'll deal with it and you'll overcome it. So, yeah. Ground pounder, he's, yeah, man. I hope that helps a little bit, just put you in the right mindset. Like I said, dude, in order for you to make the right decision on this and not have doubts and feel strong and secure, you're going to have to go an hour a day. I know you've been live streaming for an hour a day up in your hut. Maybe you need to have just a stream inside your mind. Just get to that place that you need to get to for that hour. Be selfish in order to gain more energy that you can put it out into your own manifestations in this world that you're living in, the world that you're building for yourself and your family. Hey guys, real quick, David Fitch is up in the house, and he's our old time warrior. Much prayers for David. I believe he has some medical surgery, operations, procedures coming up. So everybody in the chat, give him a prayer, give him some power of yours. Like I was just telling Ground Pounder, you got that energy built up. You're building that energy up to give out into the world. So everybody that's in this chat right now, there's 9 of us. Give David a little bit of your energy because he's going to need it for his recovery and for his strength, right? Anybody else up in here that wants to talk about what they're getting into? And, we can go into a whole nother topic if you want. And eventually, like I said, we're going to see how many people actually show up. Right now, what time is it? 8:23. And, I don't know. There's just certain things here I want to talk about. And if we don't get to them, it ain't a big deal, man. I will say this. I'll continue on a little bit with the topic for Ground Pounder and for everyone else, actually. The things that are blocking you from your progress. All right, we already said that number 1 is self-doubt, right? Those inner self-doubts will stop you from making decisions, making moves, making things happen for yourself. And funny enough, number 2 is emotions. Feeling those good emotions and letting them take you. The more you run with your emotions, whether they're good or bad, the more your focus will be taken away from what you were supposed to be concentrating on. Okay? So let's just say Ground Pounder ends up having the opportunity to get this crane he wants. And he goes out there and he works and works and works and does some amazing jobs. And he's feeling good, all right? And there's no reason not to feel good, all right? You're going to feel it. But that's one thing you have to feel. You have to understand the feeling of feeling good. the feeling of accomplishment. You have to go inside yourself and understand what that feels like, because that's important. Everybody can have accomplishments, but you have to feel it. Hey, David Finch, he's going in for 2 bypass, double bypass, all right, for heart valves. Guys, look, my father went through quadruple bypass surgery, and that lasted him 25 years, I want to say. Maybe 30 years that lasted him. He just got a pacemaker put in this past year. He's doing well. And Dave, you'll get through this, man. One thing I can say about Dave is he's got the power of the Creator inside of him. He knows this. He knows he has the power of the Creator inside of him to get him through this. So, that's one thing I want to talk about is, no, sorry, we're back. Back to the topic. Sorry. My brain sometimes scatters when I start talking about other things. So look, going back to the emotions. If you let, say, David, or Ground Pounder here, gets amazing work done. He's feeling like he's on top of the world, man. He's looking at his books, and he has already profited 6 figures more than he had last year halfway through the season. Okay? That's his scenario right now. If he lets these emotions of success that he's feeling, and they're genuine, because he deserved it, he earned it, he put the effort in to get this feeling of success. It's a wonderful feeling. If you let this emotion take your concentration to the feeling and let you get caught up in the feeling, you will lose your concentration of intensity on the path you were on at the beginning of the year. All right? That high adrenaline rush has to be accepted, acknowledged, and then released back to where it came from, the universe. You put that effort into the universe, the world, your reality. When I say the universe, it's your reality. You build your reality right up here. And you put it out in the efforts that you put out, the real life efforts with your hands. Starts up here, you master it through these. Everything in life was created like that. So, same with the bad feelings, man. You know, we're saying that the good feelings will take you into euphoric mode and you'll forget what your focus was. Dude, the negative feelings are the exact same way. They just go the opposite direction. One spirals up, one spirals down. Okay? They're the same thing. And the comfort zone, all right? So we talk about comfort zones. Me and my wife were just talking about this the other day. How easy it is, especially in the wintertime for me, to wake up in the morning, I put my pajamas on, I put my nice soft slippers on, I make myself coffee, I don't have a time limit of where I got to be, nothing to do that day. I haven't promised myself out to the world because this is my break time, all right? This is a comfort zone. We all enjoy our comfort zone. That's why it's called our comfort zone. We enjoy it. We love it here. A roof over my house, over my head, hot water for a nice hot shower anytime I want. I mean, for those of you, real quick, for those of you that don't know, hot showers versus cold showers, yeah, sometimes cold showers are refreshing to some people. It's different when you're forced to take cold showers at certain times in your life and if you've experienced, once again, the feeling, if you understand the feeling of being forced to do things against your will, that's powerful. If you ever had the experience of being forced to take cold showers for long periods of time, you will understand that. Okay? So, for me, my comfort zone can very, very easily bring me to stagnation. No growth at all. You know? So, let's see what we got. We got Ground Pounder chatting it up, saying That's no BS. How about showering the rain by no choice? Yes, that too, man. All right, we got Travis Cover up in the house. The live stream tonight. Happy New Year. How's it? Your boy doing? Travis. Dalton is doing really well. And we'll dive into all of that in a later live stream. But he's doing really well, man. So thank you for asking. I appreciate you asking about him. Really do. We actually just moved him into a new house this last weekend. His first house for him and his girl to live in with their dog. So good vibes there. TJ, where you been, dude? I've been on the battlefield, man. I had responsibilities up to here, and I was on a solo mission for the last 8 weeks of the season. So that's where I've been. I didn't go into no man's land in my mind. I didn't lose my mind. I didn't stop working. I didn't stop making money. I just didn't film it and broadcast it to the nation. All right, the nation of warriors here. And I do apologize for not bringing y'all all my strife and struggles that I had. But at the same time, like I said, I had to go inside myself and find my inner strength and accomplish it. So, all right. Like Drew was saying, we're doing some real talk warrior, just getting strong up here so we can go out there, make that money this year, and spread our good vibes to help everybody else have good vibes. All right. Now, I was just talking about the comfort zone, and it's called the comfort zone because it's so comfortable. We love it. We absolutely love it. All right. We built it that way. If you have a comfort zone, you built it that way. When you first start off life and you don't have much income, sometimes you're happy to be poor. Don't get stuck in that. Don't be happy to be poor. Don't be happy just to get by, just because you're comfortable. Just because you're comfortable where you're sitting during that low income period in your life, don't think that you're good in that comfort zone because you're stagnant. All right? Yeah, you're sitting on your couch. You have your spot worn into the cushion. You got your favorite show playing up on the big screen coming through YouTube or whatever you watch, and you're kicking back. And you have just enough money to pay for your bills, eat your food, and work 40 hours a week. Or not work. Maybe you're just out doing other stuff to make money that you shouldn't be doing. Whole other topic. Look, being in your comfort zone creates a sloth. Now, if you've ever felt yourself in sloth mode, throw your little fist up in the chat right now. All right? Because I, for one, have felt plenty of times in my life that I go into sloth mode. And it's not easy to get out of. Now, once you understand what sloth mode is, you can go back there temporarily whenever you need to. That's where your rest period is. You rest in your comfort zones. You live life in your strive to be better. All right? You can't be a sloth. You can't sit in your comfort zone. You have to go for bigger, better, more challenging things in order to grow. Because the more you grow through new opportunities, the more you're going to discover about yourself. You know, you really will. The more you go out, take on new opportunities, take on things, you will grow through the experiences that you get into. And you will have all these new discoveries, like discoveries about yourself, strengths you had no idea that you possessed. So many of us put ourselves down so much, we don't think that we're as powerful as that man. We don't think that we're as good at selling work as that man. We put ourselves down. But really, if we go out of our comfort zone and we're not scared to get out of our comfort zone and go after our own desires and our own path that we've put in front of ourselves up here. We've already thought up of our path. You have to put it in actions. You have to put it into energy with your hands. All right? You have to make it happen. So you'll go through pain, right? If I go out of my comfort zone, I'm going to go through pain. Real quick, let everybody in the chat look at Jake, homeless in America. Everybody tell Jake what's up. Wish him luck, man. Jake has been down on his luck for at least the last year. Okay, I've seen him on YouTube for at least the last year, man. And he used to have a wonderful job, making wonderful money, right? Right, Jake? I mean, you can answer in the chat all you want, man. I'm not trying to call you out or nothing, because I have much respect for you for broadcasting your life and letting people understand what it feels to be homeless. It can happen to anybody. Anybody on here can be homeless in a flash for a multitude of different reasons. Multitude of different reasons can make a man or woman homeless. All right. So let's see. Dan says winter blues is real. Do I have enough money? Do I have enough starting money? Oh, being bored. Does it have the starting money? Exercise, body, mind. Don't get in a wintertime funk. That's what this is all about. We're not going to get in a wintertime funk. All right. Eddie, I love you being here, man. I honestly do. All you guys are hanging out with me. I feel good that we found people of our own vibe. A tribe of warriors can overcome almost all of our oppositions with each other's help. We can get through any low time with each other's help, Boom. Hey, man. My man Terrell, everybody give Williams Lawn and Tree Care. We love that man. He's a hard worker. He's a family man. Really is, man. Everybody give him much respect. Thanks for hanging out. So look, you're going to leave your comfort zone, all right? We're all going to do it this year. And your growth you're going to feel is going to feel great. All right, you will have accomplishments. You're going to feel the growth. You're going to have new discoveries about yourself. Once you overcome that pain level number 1, that first strike of the arrow, that first strike to the ego, the first hurtful words that you receive in a conversation, the first hurtful words you say to yourself in a situation that you messed up in, once you learn to take those hits, take them like a man, feel them, understand how they feel, understand how it feels to you personally when you get hit. It's not easy, all right? And you have to feel that hit, understand what it feels like, and find the inner energy and strength to overcome it by continuing your effort, by continuing your actions, all right? Once you have surpassed that feeling of pain, you understand that feeling of pain, you know what it's going to feel like when this happens again in a different situation. You've already got it beaten. You've already beaten level 1 pain the next time it comes up. It doesn't feel like level 1 pain because you don't feel it. You understand it. You understand the feeling of it. And then you go to level 2 pain where, maybe this is way worse than the first hit because you understand that pain is real. I've had that level 2 pain. It's failing to continue your journey. That's what level 2 pain is. When you fail to continue the mission, the path that you've set for yourself, that pain is more hurtful inside than someone else's hurtful words or comments. All right? When you realize that you failed yourself, it's a different kind of pain. You have to understand that pain as well. You have to understand that pain will come because you will hurt yourself. You will not think kindly of what you did to someone else, you know? Let's see. Pause. So we got, look, man, everybody, thanks for giving Williams. And hey, Williams has a channel. So you can follow his channel too, man. He puts out content. Not a whole lot, but he puts out content, and he's going to show you how hard he works. We got Dan Flame says, don't be quick in response to a hit. Stop and think about it. Don't make situations worse. David Fitch, pick yourself up and get back at the game. Ground Pounder, what level pain is it if you feel it every day, brother? That's you being unbalanced. Like, I know you were joking. I know you were joking. But, hey, Goose. Whew. Everybody give Goose the 2 fists, man. Goose, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, man. All right. What are I getting to? All right. So, Ground Pounder. That level of pain isn't unbalanced. You are unbalanced because you don't have thought clarity. All right. If you wake up every day and you are in mental torment, okay, your thoughts are just coming at you. All right. You can't have a healthy level in your life. You can have success. If you're in that state to where every single day is not exciting for you to wake up, every single day you feel like a sloth, every single day you're heavy, you don't have the energy, you don't want to do anything, that's an imbalance up here. And I can't express to you guys how important it is to go inside and to get on the path. And we're going to spend the next 20 minutes, because I'm only going to be on here for an hour. We got 20 minutes left. And we're going to go down the 8 steps. All right. The 8 steps are going to help you get through this leaving your comfort zone this year. So I hope I can get this out clearly and understandably to you, because this is coming from deep thoughts from other wise teachers. All right. Let's see. Ground Pounder says, I brought a lot of balance back in 2023 and started my year off amazing. In the canopy with a great friend, watching the sun come up. So look, Ground Pounder took the time to go, to separate, to go to a place that was comfortable for him, a place that he could get close to the Creator, nature, the real world, as I call it. When I say the real world, that's the natural world that God created for us to live in and enjoy. He took that time. He's taking that mental break to go in and recharge. Like, I don't know if you guys understand how important it is. You have to get away from this. You have to get away from it. You have to get away from all the chaos and go somewhere that's quiet, that's comfortable, that's close to the Creator. You have to go inside your mind and recharge, because you have a light source inside of you. You do. You have a light source inside of you. It's from Him. It's His love light. And in order to go inside and strengthen that and make it more powerful and shine brighter for you in your life, you have to get away. You have to take the time and devote it to you. It's not being selfish because, look, I know one thing. If you don't possess something, if you don't possess a quality in life that you expect other people to have, if you don't possess something first, there's no way to give it to someone else. If I don't possess inner peace, I cannot give it to you guys to achieve inner peace. If I don't first possess this effort and intensity of concentration in my life, I cannot pass that on to you and give it to you in any way, shape, or form. You have to master yourself before you can give it away. You know, if you have such clouded mindset during the day that your thoughts affect your emotions, if you let your thoughts get deep enough to you and they start making you experience emotions, your mind is way over cluttered. It needs to be emptied out. It's called emptying the cup. All right. And that's one thing I did, and it's one thing I'm working on this year in particular with a focus, like with a intense focus that I'm going to put in this year is emptying my cup. This one. This cup that has all these outside stories from this place over here that tells you to do this. This place over here that tells you to do this. This man over here telling you to do that. That prophet over there telling you to do that. You got to get away from it. Okay? You have to get away from that. And it's funny, the more I go into deeper thoughts and try to convey these deeper thoughts to you, I get lost up here because my mind's jumping a couple chapters ahead of what I'm trying to talk to you guys about. So I got to slow my own mind down. Look, if you don't possess the attributes of success, you can't put that out into the world. If you don't understand the blessing, the gift that this experience of living this lifetime, this amazing experience that we get to live this life on this amazingly made planet with all these people around, you know, if we take that for granted and we don't understand the awesomeness of it, then you won't be successful at any of this stuff. You won't understand that powerful spark inside of you. And let's see. The first thing that we're going to say, we got 15 minutes to run through these real quick, and we will probably go into them more microscopic in the upcoming more live streams, because I'm going to try to have live streams all week long. We'll see if I can keep it up. But 8 things, all right? If you want to leave your comfort zone, be successful this year, and I'm going to knock out the list real quick, and then we'll break them down real quick. The right understanding. Start off with the correct understanding. I am emptying my cup. I'm erasing all the programs that I've been taught, all the teachings that I've been taught, and I'm going inside my mind, because I have studied and studied for a good 20 years, on and off, on the path, how to feel that peace. So, as I'm 46 now, I'm ready to empty all those teachings and go inside and see what resonated with me. Because everyone's on a different path. Everyone has different answers to their situations. You have to find out don't know. The understanding you have, the cup I'm emptying are all the things that bring you any kind of fear, anything that holds you back. Like, if it gives you a bad vibe, if it doesn't resonate with you and your soul, that it's a good thing and you need this, then just empty it. Empty the cup out. All right? That's what I'm doing. I'm emptying all this information that I did not need. It was overthinking. It was making my mind cloud with trying to find new knowledge. You can only search for knowledge so long before it's confusing, okay? If that makes sense. And it does, if you've ever done it. So, to come to the correct understanding, you must look at things that you picked up, all right? These things you picked up along your lifetime, find the things that resonate with you as truth, as beneficial truth to you. Because your path is your path. Your answers are your answers. They're not mine. They're not Eddie's. They're not David's. There's 8 million of us on this planet. 8 billion of us on this planet. These answers are not going to be the same. There's 8 billion answers. We're all different. You have to go inside yourself, find out throughout all these lessons you've learned in life, find out what resonated with you. It doesn't have to be the same as anyone else. Not one of you looks at the Creator the same way I look at Him. I don't look at the Creator the same way now as I will in 5 years. I don't view the Creator the same now as I will in 10 years. Our views will change with our growth. The more you grow, the more you jump out of your comfort zone, the more effort you put in, the more intense concentration to your mission that you want to do, it will resonate with you and you will be successful. So, come to the right understanding. Eddie mentioned that he thinks, his thoughts, he gets overwhelmed with the chaos of his own thoughts and what's going on in life. And like, you got this over here going on, this over there going on, this going on over here. Well, you have to sometimes just stop and observe. Observe life. Observe around you what's going on. Observe how other people, you can see when other people's emotions run them. When other people's emotions are running them, if you're just sitting back and observing, taking my focus away and observing how other people react to their circumstances, you'll come to a better understanding of yourself. The more you know yourself, the more you understand the universe, and the closer you'll understand God's purpose for you here in this life that you're living right now. The next step number 2, is the right thinking. All right, the correct thinking. And what is that? What is the right thinking? You have to have positive thoughts, uplifting, positive thoughts. Encourage yourself. Be understanding with yourself. Look, if I can think of the right thoughts, what are the right thoughts, Mr. Sensei? Gurus all over the internet. What are the right thoughts for me to be successful, right? Think of it this way. The right thinking is simply the absence of the wrong thinking. Go through your day without having wrong thoughts, negative thoughts. If you can get rid and live life with the absence of wrong thinking, then your thoughts will be positive by just excluding the negative ones. Don't let them in. That's step number 2. And like I said, these are not my masteries. These are other people's masteries. I'm just giving it to you how I absorbed it, how I took it in, and how I processed it. And this is, I mean, it's exciting for me because it's new, but it's not. The more I get into this, the more I realize I'm already living this. And it really is amazing to understand. I've been searching and searching for things, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. And in the process of living my life, directing my energy towards love of others, towards others, when I discovered this, I'm understanding I'm already living these. I've been living this life for a long, long time, and I didn't even know it. I've been living what I was supposed to live. I didn't even know it. So after you can get rid of the wrong thinking, which is gone now, the next is the right speech, how you communicate, the tones you use with other people. How do you come across to other people? Do you speak the truth, even if it is one of those arrows that causes people pain? Maybe that's not the right time to speak. When someone's in the moment, they're feeling pain, maybe that's not time to speak the truth. You have to be wise in choosing when to speak truth to people. Many people are in vulnerable situations, feeling very depressed, very down. And if you decide to drop a truth bomb on them, even though it's truth, it hurts. And that could easily send someone that's already not at one within, it can send them over the edge and down into a hole. And you're responsible for that. You're responsible for the words that you speak to people that cause them pain. You're responsible for the words that you speak to people that make them think that they're less than what they really are. And my beliefs, one day, once we cross over, no matter what happens to us after that, we will have to feel. We've been talking a lot about feelings tonight, understanding feelings. My belief is, at the moment, my belief is, I should say, that you will have to feel all those people, all their pain that you gave them through your words. You'll have to feel it. And I can't imagine how heavy of a feeling that could be if you live life speaking to people in harsh, cruel, negative, just downtrodden words. So once again, if you think about what is the correct speech, it's the absence of the wrong speech. If you know it's wrong to say to somebody, it's wrong. Don't say it. You know these things before you say these things. You know, last time you went by someone that was standing there on the side of the road with a sign that said, "Help me, I'm homeless." Many of us had that thought of, damn, I'm tired of all these homeless people around here. Homeless people are getting on my nerves around here. Every single one of you guys have felt that before, including me. I've had that thought. But you have to be able to, one of the most powerful gifts that you can develop, that the Creator can give you, is the ability to take yourself out of your little avatar, put yourself in someone else's avatar, and see the situation that they're going through to understand them. Because any single one of you that loses something that you absolutely loved and it breaks your heart, you can easily lose your motivation in life. You could easily be that person on the corner that needs help. You, without any control, it happened to you. And if you're not strong, if you're not at understanding that you need to be in, that resonates with the truth that you think, the truth that you speak, then you're lost. Now, steps 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm running out of time here, so I may end up going a little bit over. Let me get a drink real quick, guys. I'm feeling the throat. I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's just, these are things that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about. These are things that I needed to, like I said, if I didn't have these thoughts, I can't pass them on to you guys to think about. I had to possess them first, which that's what I've been doing for the last 8 weeks, 9 weeks. So we have the understanding, all right? We have the right thinking. We have the right speech. These are things that we know. We already know. Number 4 is the actions. The actions that you're going to take on these 3 things that we just talked about. The behavior that you're going to put out into the real world situation you're living in. Like, it's everyday behavior that you're trying to bring up to a higher level inside yourself. And once you can bring up this everyday behavior, these actions, the actions will give you experiences. These experiences will help you sharpen these tools, these amazing miracles that we have of thoughts and words. Because words are magical. They make things happen. Good or bad, they really are magical. The thoughts you have make you you. You act out in society on your thoughts, whether you know it or not. Your inner thoughts that drive your thoughts is how you interact with the world. And without the correct thinking, the right thinking, the inner source of light and love thinking, without that thought, you can't put it out into the world through action and behavior, right? Can't do it. So that's number 4. Your actions, your behaviors have to reflect how these first 3 things, the understanding, the right thinking, and the right speech, how it all comes into you and resonates with you. Remember, it resonates with you. Not what resonates with Randall, not what resonates with Goose, not what resonates with Eddie, not what resonates with Ground Pounder. They're going to have different frequencies of resonation up here and in here than you are. They're in a different place in the journey. Think of it this way. I'm going to steal someone's little thought process here today. Eddie wants to come to my house, and he's in North Carolina. And let's say Goose wants to come to my house too. He's in Michigan. The destination is the same. We're all trying to get to the same destination. But the directions for Eddie to find the source of where he's trying to get to are going to be different than directions that Goose gets to come down here to find the same answer. I hope that clicks in your minds to give you a physical picture that no one's answer is going to be the same. You're not in the same place in this path of life. You're not in the same place in understanding. You're not in the same place as in the business. You're not in the same place as everyone else in your careers. We're not in the same places. We start at different places. So understand that. And we move through to, and I don't think many of us here have this issue. Thank goodness. Some of us do. I don't know. Our number 5 thing is our livelihood, our careers, okay? And Let me look at the chat real quick before we talk about the livelihood. Ground pounder, everything is south for him except for Canada. And Dan the Flame, we're so busy at times and forget how to live correctly. Take time for yourselves. Yep, he had to find help in AA and be open and receive criticism. Yep. Nah. And Goose says, very true. I have a lot to learn. We all have a lot to learn. I will never stop learning. Ever. I don't want to stop learning. A great Kung Fu master has said, there's no way to master Kung Fu in one lifetime. Mastering Kung Fu in one lifetime is mastering life in one lifetime. Probably not possible. So many different aspects of life. And the more you can build up here, the more you can understand, come to that right understanding, the right thinking, the right speech, and the right actions to push all this into reality of the people that you come in contact with, the more beneficial it's going to be. I'm telling you right now, the livelihood, the career that you choose, if it is not in line with good, if it is not in line with not hurting people, if it is not in line with not hurting situations for people, financially, religiously, mentally, if your career brings any kind of conflict or bad vibes or pain of any sort to other people or other animals, you're not balanced. Most of us here, we mow grass, we plant plants, we trim trees, we do people favors. That's what most of us here are in the service industry. We serve. We serve our brothers and our sisters out here in this reality that we're living. That's what we chose to do. Many of us fall in love with this feeling. Again, the feeling is real. To understand the feeling you get when you are just service-based, it's amazing. Ground Pounder says, what about me, homie? You're serving these clients. You're saving their homes from getting struck by a falling limb that could injure their family. A family has much more reverence to God than a tree. Comprende, amigo? Yeah. So, removing a tree that's endangering a family of God's, the tree won't mind. The tree does have a spirit, Ground Pounder, and maybe in the future you can talk to your trees like they're living spirits, because they are living spirits. I'm just saying, let them know why. Let them understand why. I know I sound a little goofy right now, but that's the reality of how your thoughts have to work. The more you're in tune with the creation that you're living in, the flow is so much easier, man. So much easier. So you can have all the right things. Steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. The understanding is correct. The right thinking is correct. The right speech is correct. The actions you're putting out into the world. You're kind to people when you're talking to them and interacting with them. But if your career causes people pain, you are in an unbalanced state. You will not feel success in here. Okay? You won't feel it. And Ground Pounder, I felt the same way when I was cutting trees down too. I get it, man. Perfectly good trees for no reason coming down. I get it. I felt bad about it. One of the reasons I changed that, tweaked up my career a little bit, but neither here nor there. My path different than your path. You're excellent at your path. So look, you can have all these 4 things: the understanding, the thinking, the speech, the actions. If you're not in the right career where you're hurting people, harming people, you're going to be imbalanced. Fix that, okay? Fix what you're imbalanced in your career. Next is the effort you put into building this thought. Okay? You put up your thought, you think of what you want to manifest. Okay? All of us. We have dreams. We have things we want to manifest for our lives, for our families, for ourselves. We want accomplishments that we want to have. We have goals we set. And you have to put in the effort. I can sit back and have 10,000 different business startup ideas, and they're all warrior worthy. Without the effort, nothing's going to happen. All right? You have to have intense effort. Now, concentration is different than effort. Effort is the fact you wake up in the morning, you're thankful for your day, you're thankful you're alive, you're thankful for the energy you have, you're thankful for this opportunity, you're stoked about the next 24 hours to happen. All right? That's the effort. You can jump up, you're ready to put the effort in life. All right? Concentration is different. Concentration means that you're focused. You're focused on building what you wanted to build up this season in your life. All right? And all of us here live on the 4 seasons. And we live our work year out of the 4 seasons. We can feel the differences of the energies. We can feel the springtime energy. It's nice newborn energy, fresh, ready to go. It's springtime, that's the morning. It's the morning time. And you come into the summer energy, quickly after that, and you just have the strength. Like you've been powered up by the sun, you have the strength energy going on, and you're in full force power. Summertime. In fall, you're starting to feel, you start feeling that little fatigue, and you're burning out some, so you slow down a little bit. You slow down the work a little bit, you slow down the workload a little bit. You don't really take jobs that you didn't really want to take. You only take the jobs you want to take, and you slow down. And most of the time, that's not detrimental. That's not a bad thing. That's what we're supposed to do. After that fall period of hard work and preparing, saving up for the wintertime, then you have the winter months where you're supposed to go back inside yourself, recharge yourself by connecting with the Creator. Here and here is love. It's understanding. All right? The concentration has to be intensely focused on your mission that you put out for yourself in order to be successful, honestly. And number 8, we're going to sum this up pretty quick. Got a couple more minutes, we'll go on. Number 8 is just meditation. Something that many of us can get on a lawnmower mowing grass, meditation time. Many of us can get, just blowing leaves, meditation time. It's not the same, all right? True meditation, you have to go into yourself in a quiet space that doesn't have anything going on in it, okay? The meditation is going to be the hardest thing to discipline yourself to get into. I am just now trying my hardest to get into this phase of this building of myself because I really do think this is important. I'm starting to read books. The Secret Nature of Matter, okay? I'm starting to read books. That's the astrophysics books, all right? And I want to sit in silence and understand. I want to sit in silence on things that I bring into my thoughts. And I want to come to the right understanding, which was step number 1. So step number 8, the meditation that you're going to put in here is going to be hardcore. This is where you're going to lack the discipline to do it. I will lack the discipline to do it. You will lack the discipline to do it. It doesn't mean you can't restart the next day. It doesn't mean you can't stop that night. If you realize that you failed at that and you had that thought, stop and do it. Just sit down and meditate, even if it's 20, 30 minutes. go in with pure, open, kind of non-thoughts to begin with. Just let everything clear out and breathe. Fill your lungs. Put your mind in your lungs. Breathe nice and deep in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just like they tell you in martial arts. It's real, okay? You have to relax yourself. You have to stop the thoughts coming. If you focus your thoughts on your physical lung and see it physically inflate and deflate and feel the motion, your thoughts will calm. Your mind will calm. It will not be cluttered. From that point, that's when you can sit down and understand things, which step 8 takes you right back to step 1, the correct understanding of the situation that you're meditating on at that moment. That being said, guys, those are the 8 steps that I came across and I listened to and I wanted to pass on to you guys. We also talked about some things that were blocking you. But look, the 4 qualities of life, and we'll finish with this. And then, I'm going to say this, and then we'll go to chat, see if you guys want to talk about anything. The 4 qualities of life that are the most important qualities that come from the Creator, the design of this whole stuff that you're living in, this amazing experience that you are blessed and you have the opportunity to feel this experience, is love, understanding, joy, and compassion. Compassion is different than love. The difference between compassion and love, compassion is understanding other people's perspectives. It's understanding how other people will feel. It's understanding how their feelings are real. And that's compassion towards others. It's understanding that person over there that just threw that dagger at my ego, or that harsh word that hurt my feelings, they're not in a good, balanced place. Okay? They're just not. And you have to understand this, and you have to have compassion. Almost feeling sad. Like if you believe that we all came from the almighty source of energy that created this entire place, including you and me, if you believe this, do you think he gets angry that all of his children are doing bad things? Or do you think he gets sad? Like genuine sadness. That's compassion. To understand where other people are in life and feeling compassion to them is understanding and not leashing out at them. It's not hitting them back sometimes. It's understanding where they are and that they are lacking. And you feel compassion because they are lacking and you are not. You took time to invest in your own self. All right? So look, do you guys got anything else you want to say up here? I'm going to kick right here, drink some coffee for a few minutes. And anybody wants to say any words, throw out what they're getting into this year, just kind of shoot the jab for a little while. It's only 9:18, so we'll at least go to 9:30. Hey, Scooby, Dan, Eddie, Goose, Ground Pounder, all you guys that were hanging out here tonight, man. I really do appreciate y'all's support. And just the respect and kind words y'all send me, because your kind words and support mean a lot to me. They pick me up. They make me want to be a better person. They make me want to understand more. So Ground Pounder says he's waiting to get a skydiving license. Woo woo. Yeah, Ground Pounder's one of them guys that climbing trees with chainsaws just wasn't enough adrenaline for him. So he's got to go jump out of airplanes now, which, yeah, that's something, man. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate that, bud. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All you guys, girls, ladies, whoever's up in here hanging out with us, I hope we all got something from tonight. Just maybe a redirection of our focus, a redirection of maybe our energy when we wake up in the morning. Grandpa says, "Let's go!" Boom! You gotta love it, man. Eddie's ready to rock and roll now, man. It's guys, it's 2024. We have 365 days to go out here, stomp it out the way we want to, the way we know we can, and be successful at getting better step by step. That's all we can do, step by step. Guys, I got all sorts of stuff I gotta stop doing this year. I gotta get healthy. You know what I mean? I gotta quit smoking. And I think I've only smoked like 12 cigarettes today. And I hiked 8 miles. I hiked 4 miles up a mountain today. I hung out for 30 minutes and talked to God. And I came back down the mountain 4 miles. I did that from 1 o'clock to 4:20 today. So that's what I'm doing. All right. I've dedicated myself to where for the next 5 days, I'm hiking up to that same spot. I'm looking over that lake. And I'm going to meditate for at least 30 minutes to an hour. All right. See? You can do it, Randall. I quit on my canoe trip. That's what I'm saying. So, guys, we're all going through things. We all need to grow. And I didn't bring smokes. I didn't take any smokes with me today. I went 5 hours today without smoking any cigarettes. Which, for me, that's good stuff. It's a step. Okay? That's what I'm talking about, guys. Steps, small steps. Dude, I've been smoking since I was 12. I don't expect to stop immediately. Hey, everybody, real quick. Old Lynn up in the house, coming up in the live stream to say hey and Happy New Year, man. Hey, if you don't follow old Lynn, he has a channel. Go follow old Lynn. Give him your support. And, guys, we're all working on each other. Hey, Lynn, I think the guys enjoyed the live stream we had tonight. I know it's a long one, but, if you got some time to go in tomorrow or tonight and listen to this live stream, I think you might enjoy it, man. I think you might. So, yep. I didn't bring my smokes today. I went 5 hours without smoking a cigarette. My focus up here is healthy lungs. My focus is breathing now. So, in the morning, I used to go outside and smoke a cigarette. Well, why did I go outside? I used to go outside. I go outside in the morning because I love fresh air. So, for me, first thing in the morning, I'm going to go outside and do breathing. Just bring in fresh air to my lungs and my body. Sunshine on my face, if the sun's up. So, look, Goose says it was good. It helped me get a little bit more grounded. This year will be my first full year with my lawn care business and leaving a high-paying job that's in a toxic place for me to be. Thank you. Dude, Goose is taking steps to correct number 5. All right? His livelihood, his career. He knew it wasn't in balance with his inner soul. It wasn't in balance with his vibrations that he was put here to put out. All right? And Goose, man, this is not going to be easy for you. It's going to be hard. It's going to be real hard. So, everything we talked about here tonight, dude, I'm saying it comes from masters of the mind that have lived on this earth, that are living. Some of them, this whole lesson I just went over with, is from a living man right now on this earth in Germany. He is a Shaolin monk, okay? And he is the master of his monastery. So look, guys, I'm just trying to pass on what I learned and what I get into, the good vibes and motivation. And yeah, yep. We will see. Last time for call outs here. And if we don't get any more call outs, more comments, I will say I'm going to try to go live every day of the week that I can go live during the off season. And I don't know, we'll just talk. We'll discuss on how we can get stronger and how we can really understand ourselves to get the success that we want. Because in the end, I look around at this whole thing that I have manifested in my reality of life, and I know full well it was not just me that did it. I gave him control, I gave him all my worries, and I gave him all my fears. And all I'm doing is giving my hard work to the universe he gave me to live in. He's blessed it. All right? So, do I work up at a certain time? I'm going to start going to bed, I think, at like 11 and getting up at 6. Like every day of my life. I'm going to try to get in a set routine to get those 7 hours of sleep. And then I can have the first 3 hours. And I'm going to end up, see, my steps to that mountain in the morning, I'm going to end up being able to run up that 4-mile mountain to the summit that looks over that lake. And I will be able to do a nice movement exercise routine to focus myself for an hour. And I'll be able to run back down the mountain. Now, those are my goals by the end of the year. And yeah, it's not going to be easy, but I want to do it. I want to succeed at being better in my health, at being able to conquer anything I want to get into. And for me to be disciplined enough to wake up at 6 a.m. every single day and jump onto the Appalachian Trail and go on an 8-mile hike and an hour meditation every single morning, that will prove to myself that I'm being serious. All right? And, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, man. Let's see, bro, we should stretch and BS in the morning. Goose, it will be worth it, man. Dude, living your own life, putting yourself into PT in the morning with GP. Yeah, hey, you know, we can do PT. Said I woke up today at 12:37. Bro, all right, look. The week, all right, I worked all the way up until the Friday before Christmas. I shopped Christmas Eve, or we went and got some stuff for Christmas Eve. Got everything ready for Christmas. But from Christmas Day on, I didn't do anything. I slept. I'm saying I was taking 2-3 naps a day. My body went and deflated on me, all right? I'd put out so much effort over the last 8 weeks getting all those cleanups and trimmings done that my body, and I knew it, and I didn't feel bad. And I did not feel bad about it. I knew my body was going to collapse, and I let it. I just fell into the couch, fell into my bed. I dropped anytime I wanted to drop, and I slept. And it's over now. I have recharged, and I've got hikes planned for every single morning, 8 miles or more. I think I'm just going to keep with 8 miles, 4 up, 4 down, and I'm just going to keep adding more poundage to my pack. And that way, I started off today with a light pack, my my full big camping pack, but I didn't have a lot of gear in it. So I'll add more and more weight each day this week. And this coming weekend, I'm going on my 30-mile winter hike. And they're forecasting the first major storm of snow and ice in our area. So, four of us crazy MFers will go out there in the mountains and endure the amazing world of reality that God gave us in snow and ice for 30 miles. And it feels good. It feels good to do it. Like I said, once you get past the pain, like all these things we were talking about tonight, yes, most of them were internal up here and in here. But levels of pain are reality. Once you get past levels of pain, the lower levels of pain become enjoyable. Like they do, they become enjoyable. Once you understand how cold feels and how to keep yourself from freezing, your body adjusts to it and the cold is enjoyable. These 30-mile hikes are enjoyable because I've already accomplished 3 of them. And all 3 of these were in my 40s. I didn't do any of this. I didn't have time in my early years, you know. I had no time to myself at all. I was devoted to my family and my work. And it took me that much time in the day to make the money I needed. Yes, Ground Pounder says, embrace the suck, embrace the pain. You will understand the pain. You will master the pain. And you will be able to move up in levels of pain and not feel them anymore. All right, that's real. It's true. All right, guys. It is 9:30, January 1st, 2024. Happy New Year to you guys. You guys, I really do appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. And, hey. And that was trees, huh? I don't know. You're making me lose my thoughts, man. All right, look. You guys have a good year. A good year. We're going to have a great year. You guys have a good evening. All right? And I will be back here tomorrow, probably right around the same time. Look for me right around 8 o'clock at night. All right? Hey, be good if you can. Always be kind. And above all, love each other. Peace. The landscape style.